Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tutorialverse Hub. Today, we're basking in this beautiful afternoon sun and tackling a task that's essential for gorgeous, healthy roses: pruning. I know it can feel a little intimidating to take clippers to your beloved plants, but trust me, it's one of the best things you can do for them. Proper pruning encourages new growth, more flowers, and helps keep your rosebush strong and disease-free. So, grab your gloves, get your pruners ready, and let's dive in together. I'm going to walk you through every step, making it super simple and clear so you can prune with confidence. First things first, let's talk about gear. The most important tool you'll need is a good, sharp pair of bypass pruners. Why bypass? Because they make a clean cut, like scissors, which is much healthier for the plant than anvil pruners that can crush the stems. Make sure they're clean too. A quick wipe with some rubbing alcohol will prevent spreading any potential diseases between plants. And of course, a good pair of garden gloves is a must. Rose thorns are no joke, and a thick pair of leather or reinforced gloves will save your hands from a lot of scratches. Safety and the right tools are the foundation of good gardening. Alright, let's get up close with this rosebush. The first step in pruning is to assess the plant. We're essentially looking for the 3 Ds: dead, damaged, and diseased wood. See this stem right here? It's brown, dry, and brittle. That's dead wood. It's not doing the plant any good and is just taking up space. It's got to go. You might also see stems that are broken, cracked from wind, or rubbing against each other, which can create wounds. We'll remove those too. Identifying what to remove is half the battle, and it gets easier the more you do it. Your goal is to clean up the plant and create a nice open structure. Now for the fun part, making the cut. This is where people sometimes get nervous, but there's a simple technique. Once you've identified a dead cane, like this one, you want to follow it down to where it meets healthy green wood. We don't want to leave a dead stump behind. The cut itself is really important. We're going to make it at a 45-degree angle, about 1/4 of an inch above an outward-facing bud. See this little knob on the stem? That's a bud, and it's where new growth will emerge. Angling the cut away from the bud allows water to run off, preventing rot. It's a small detail that makes a big difference. So, find your spot, angle your pruners, and make a clean, confident snip. There, perfect. As you work your way around the bush, you're not just removing the dead stuff, you're also shaping the plant for the future. The reason we cut above an outward-facing bud is to encourage the new growth to go outwards, away from the center of the plant. This opens up the structure, improves air circulation, and allows sunlight to reach all the leaves. Better airflow is your best friend in preventing fungal diseases like black spot and powdery mildew. Think of it like giving your rosebush a haircut that helps it breathe. We're removing all this old, tangled wood in the middle to make way for new, vigorous, flower-producing stems. Once you've removed all the dead, damaged, and crossing branches, take a step back and look at the overall shape. Your goal is a vase-like or open bowl structure. You might need to thin out a few more healthy canes if the center is still too crowded. Don't be afraid to be a little bold. Roses are incredibly resilient. Removing up to 1/3 of the plant's total mass is perfectly fine and often very beneficial. It might look a bit sparse at first, but you're directing all of the plant's energy into producing strong new shoots that will be covered in beautiful blooms. And that's really all there is to it. See? Not so scary after all. We've identified and removed the dead wood, made clean, angled cuts just above outward-facing buds, and opened up the center of the plant to let the light and air in. This rosebush is now set up for a spectacular season of growth and flowers. Remember to clean up all the clippings from around the base of the plant to keep things tidy and prevent any diseases from lingering. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this gives you the confidence to get out there and give your own roses the care they deserve. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gardening tips. Happy pruning!